the Yorubas, the Igbos, the Middle Belt, and some Hausas, they have condemned the words of Sheikh Ahmad Gumi at this time, and they have also rejected him over what he made on the death of the supreme leader of Iran, Ayatollah Ali Khamenei. He said, it is right there on your screen as you are watching this video at this time. At a particular time, Sheikh Ahmad Gumi said, Israeli Mossad were planning to eliminate him and other top Islamic clerics. Not a single Yoruba man has come out to make the same statement. So many people are talking against this particular statement. And many threatening letters have been coming. Some are writing to the US government to also investigate Sheikh Ahmad Gumi. The Yoruba, the Igbos, the Hausas, and the Fulani are taking different sides over this latest incident in the Middle East. Do not forget, the way Nigeria is structured on a particular topic, everybody have their own different angle, especially in relating to US, the Israel, Iran, Saudi Arabia, and the likes. The statement that came from Sheikh Ahmad Gumi at a particular time also, he told Nigerian government to negotiate with the bandits. So all these things, people are now digging them up. Why can't he be investigated? Some have even said that the US government are coming for him. Different statements are coming in. But at this time, what is the future of Nigeria? This is the big question. And my viewers, I like you to answer that question. It's a big question, especially on social media, X, that's Twitter. What is the future of Nigeria? Before I proceed further, let me give my new viewers who are watching for the first time. If you are watching for the first time, kindly subscribe to this YouTube channel, on notifications, drop your comments, click the like button, and also share this video. Kindly like and share as you are watching, and also drop your comments. Kindly subscribe if you have not subscribed, and also on notifications. Don't just watch. Be a part of this YouTube family by liking and sharing this video, and drop your comments. What is the future of Nigeria, especially with this particular statement that came from Sheikh Ahmad Gumi, and many people are now reacting to it? Or he said that this man that was eliminated, the supreme leader of Iran, Ayatollah Ali Khamenei, he said he died in jihad, and they called him a lucky soul. That information is there on your screen as you are watching this video. So this, I'm now able to ask the question, what exactly is our common interest as Nigerians? The issue has already divided us. Everybody is taking sides. Everybody is speaking from different angles. And other question is this: how exactly can we make the country united? What can we do to bring about national spirit, national cohesion? Now, these are the questions that have been asked on X, on Twitter. So I'm asking you the way they are coming at this time. Sheikh Ahmad Gumi was the same man who said in 2021 he met 600 bandits and their commanders in the bush. He said it. We had a president in this country. According to People's Gazette, he offered Miyetti Allah 100 billion naira. So what exactly is the unifying factor of Nigerians? Now, what exactly makes us one as a people? There are different questions that are coming on. So, like and share this video, but drop your comments. Somebody said, there is no more hope for the country. Others are saying that we can still salvage the country. So, where do you stand on this? So how do we salvage ourselves? Till tomorrow in the north, you have what they call the quota system. A system that was designed not to even encourage the best people. But some are benefiting from it. You have a quota system till tomorrow in Nigeria. You have a system whereby, for example, till today, Nnamdi Kanu is still in detention. The name of Sunday Igboho had not been removed from the wanted list by President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's government. A governor is talking about releasing 70 bandits. So I am giving you different angles to this. But because I must tell you the way it is, so I'm giving you different angles. So you can have an idea of where you are coming from. So the simple question at this time is, what exactly and how exactly can we have a united country? We are being told that we must not allow foreign nations to divide us. We are one brothers. We are one. We must stay as one. But with all these incidents that are happening and people taking sides, what is the hope of one Nigeria? Now somebody asked me, and those of you who have been asking me, my questions are, my answers has always been the same. I believe in restructuring. I believe in state police. I'm never going to change. These are the only way we can achieve national cohesion, where everybody is in charge of their destiny, where everybody is in charge of their security architecture. Look at the protests in the north over the death of the supreme leader of Iran. How many times have they protested against bad governance, against insecurity, against Lakurawa, against Boko Haram, any name you call them? How many times? So you are going to see the disparity between southern Nigeria and northern Nigeria. But don't let anybody to deceive you. We can only be one if we think and act exactly the same way. So why are you now carrying out protests against US government? And why can't you carry out protests against these people who are eliminating your people? Again, those who are going down worship centers. These are the questions that we must ask ourselves at this time. That illusion of that we are together, trying to deceive you with that. Because the solution is here. And what solution? Let us have a Nigeria which everybody manage their resources. A Nigeria that has state police, that have people who belong to a particular ethnic group protecting themselves. A Nigeria where we are all backing, like I always do. If you have been following me on this platform for a very long time, I have always backed the military to defeat terrorists. Here you are backing the Nigerian army, you are backing the Air Force, the Navy, the police, the DSS, the NSCDC, and all of them to defeat terrorists. This is what people like us have been talking about. But how many times have you seen that in the north, what I've been talking about, they too, we are on the same page? You think about it. How many times have we been on the same page? Talking exactly the same thing. If they are deceiving you, don't deceive yourself. It's just as simple as that. What are we benefiting as of this stage from northern Nigeria? You ask yourself, what exactly are the rest of the country benefiting that is coming from the north to all Nigerians? Insecurity, lack of good, and you have leaders who have ruled the country the most, who are also even planning to contest in 2027, when you know that it is not the turn of the north. You have leaders who only implemented Sharia law to protect them. How many times has Sharia law affected the rich people in the north? How many times has Sharia law affected the politicians? Only the poor people are being affected by these laws. And whether you like it or not, that's your problem, or you're not comfortable, this thing will always ring in your ears. So your comfortability is your own. Now, a governorship aspirant in Oyo State, he talked about having Sharia law in Oyo State. If people want it, the Yoruba we don't want. We are already living in peace. We don't want anything or any extremism to come to this side of Nigeria. Look at the amount of people that Boko Haram have been eliminated. And I take you back to Jonathan. Instead of you to sit down and find a way, okay, let us cooperate with this man. Let us find a way to defeat Boko Haram. In Nigeria, we all heard the statement that an attack against Boko Haram was an attack against the north. Somebody told Jonathan, while he was a president, that he would make his government or his regime ungovernable. Oh, monkeys and baboons will be soaked in blood. These were the statements that were coming out under Jonathan. Instead of you to have backed him, the man would have defeated Boko Haram, because at a particular time, Boko Haram was badly hit by Ejirika, that Jonathan brought in as the first Igbo man to be a chief of army staff in this democratic dispensation. Again, it was enough that went to Jonathan to say, you are taking a revenge over the killings of your people during the Biafra civil war. Jonathan had to remove the man. Assuming that man was there, probably today, Boko Haram would have been defeated. Now, who is facing the repercussions? So, whatever you sow is what you reap. Who is facing? Which region is now facing the same extremists? So, this is what I'm telling you. And this is what you should have an idea, as in a clear idea about. We must stop deceiving ourselves. And if you don't, okay, you can, you can continue to deceive. You continue if you want to continue. Continue to deceive yourself. If you want to continue, you continue. That people are protesting. That protest is right there on your screen. They are protesting against the US government and are not protesting against terrorists. What does that tell you? If only you want to be sincere with yourself. Nobody owns Nigeria. Nigeria belongs to every indigenous people. You all have the same stake in this country. It's as simple as that. All of us, we all have the same stake and wanting the progress of the country. But where anybody says you are not interested, okay, look at the issue of Israel. The Muslim leaders told him, we don't want Israel, that Israel should stay away from Nigeria. That time, Sheikh Gumi told President Tinubu that let us abandon US government and move closer to Turkey, Pakistan, and China. For a man who made a statement very controversial, he said, I met 600 bandits in the bush and their commanders. Now, sit back and imagine such a weight of a statement. Meeting bandits in the bush and their commanders. You cannot wake a man who is pretending to be asleep. So when everybody is ready, we will tell ourselves the truth. At this time, if you are watching till now, like and share this video and drop your comments. Kindly subscribe if you are not subscribed, and also on notifications. One after the other, I already come to my viewers. Then, Master Adebigbe said, I am a Yoruba man. I support America and Israel. Ademide Pemisire said, we can never think as one together. Isaac Strongtower said, the wages of sin is crying on the UK now, and they want Nigeria to join the crew. The dignity of the Western world we knew is now wasting away from the UK. What a degeneration of the highest degree. Andrew I. Marcos said, I admire your thoughts, sincerity, and positive narrative. This person is here. Jacqueline said, I guess many now know and many are aware of the demand that the US gave Nigeria to change the constitution and to eliminate the Muslim law. Why all of a sudden is Tinubu discussing constitution? I thought Tinubu would draw a line in the sand when a foreign country demand that he change the country's constitution. I don't their laws, but I thought Nigeria was sovereign. Shake my head. Wasn't it enough that he allowed that same country to bomb the crap of this country? You all know sovereign countries. Stop faking it. Tinubu is going to do whatever the US tell him to do. That is how it looked to me. Tinubu got issues, but I don't think he would go for that. If I'm not mistaken, that must be what it is. He doesn't want Trump to release documents. Uji Godwin said, good news. The militias must go. Modupeola Fabawale, he said, the best way is for everyone to be on their own. You have tried enough on this platform. Good job. But let everybody to be on their separate ways. We can have a restructured country where everybody feel part of the country. Adisa Joseph, the country is already divided. Take my words. We are different in ways. Abolaji Femi said, it is inevitable everybody will be their own. Let Igbo, Yoruba, and Middle Belt unite. Demand for this. The militias want to eliminate other tribes at all costs because they believe in eliminating people. Follow Shetani Mola said, we are not one. I cannot continue with two different laws, Sharia law and the Nigerian constitution. Peter Lindsay Iradia, they have been practicing Sharia law in the northern part of Nigeria, and they are not better than any part of the country. If things were better off, they would have had education to push it for other states. But from analysis, reverse is the case. We don't need it. It's for your religion, confine it to it. Law is made for the weak and the poor. Ekundayo, he said, the question we are asking is that who put that law in the constitution without our knowledge? Whosoever in the so-called Supreme Islamic Council that's talking should mention his name so America can have conversation with him. It should be bold enough to mention their name. Banji Adebayo. Yoruba people will not accept Sharia law in Yoruba land. Let them continue with that in the north. Philip Onove. We cannot continue to be one while some tribes are free to eliminate others. We reject Sharia in the south. Many more comments are coming in. Emmanuel Ode said, please remind me of the person that said those words. You cannot wake a man who is pretending to be asleep. I like it. Onua Chukuma said, they must not allow any foreign countries to divide Nigeria, but they can allow terrorists from foreign countries to come into Nigeria and start eliminating people in the name of those who they worship. Vivian Ogenejebo said, Nigeria should listen to the North, saying they cannot have state police. Why? They are deceiving southern Nigeria because they have their own state police, disguising them as ISBA. Please, southern governors, go ahead and form your own state police now. James Olatunde Adeola, they should remove federal character and quota system. Those clauses and have provision for self-determination of any ethnic group that wants to go from this. Florence Alade, the constitution should be amended. The Sharia must be removed. Nigeria is not an Islamic country. And she spoke about Oodua nation.